Good morning students. Today we will discuss the concept as Laplace correction to Newton's formula for speed of sound in air medium or gas medium. In the previous class we have studied about the derivation of Newton's formula for speed of sound in gaseous medium or air medium. That formula is Newton's formula for speed of sound. That is, yesterday we got that is root of P divided by rho. Pressure, atmospheric pressure divided by density of air. By using this formula, the Newton calculated the value of speed of sound in air medium. That value becomes 280 meter per second, but that is not a corrected value. The speed of sound in air is 332, means around 330 meter per second. But by using Newton's formula, the answer becomes 280, but that is not in close with 330. That's why by using this formula, that what Newton calculated, that velocity of a sound in air medium, that is 280 meter per second, that is not in close with the exact value as 330. That's why that is not correct value. Therefore, the Newton's formula is not correct. The another scientist, who is none other than Laplace, this is the name of the scientist, another scientist, what he is doing, that what Newton derived this equation, that is not correct. That's why he is modifying this equation. He is changing that equation. He is modifying that equation, or he is correcting. Laplace correcting this formula, because this Newton formula is not correct in order to calculate the speed of sound in air. That's why this is incorrect. This is again modified or correcting by another scientist called as a Laplace. How he corrected? Let us take. According to Newton, the speed of sound in air, speed of sound in air is given by the formula as V is equal to root of B divided by rho. Let us take it as a equation number 1. This is according to first Newton. That's what he have taken. After that, what he taken? The bulk modulus. When I am talking, my vocal cord putting the pressure on the air particles present over here, the volume of this air particle changes. Means bulk modulus. The Newton bulk modulus of air, bulk modulus of gas is given by B is equal to, yesterday in the previous class you know very well, that is formula minus delta P divided by delta V by V. How come this is? Since P is equal to F divided by A, when I am talking, the pressure is changes here, that is delta P, This is actually volumetric stress divided by volumetric strain. Stress by strain, the stress is nothing but F by A, I am taking it as delta P, that is I am taking here B is equal to minus delta P divided by delta V by V. This can be written as B is equal to minus V into delta P divided by delta V. This formula. What is minus sign indicating? Pressure and volume both are inversely proportional. If you increase the pressure, volume decreases. If you decrease the pressure, volume increases. Therefore, in between P and V, inversely proportional relation is there. That's why it is minus sign indicating. Let us take it as equation number, already we have taken that as 1, let us take it as 2. It is equation number 2. According to Newton, the vibration of air particles Vibration of air particles is an isothermal process. Yesterday I have discussed about isothermal and adiabatic. According to Newton, the vibration of air particles is isothermal. Particles is isothermal, and the for isothermal condition, ideal gas equation is PV is equal to constant. But according to the Newton, what he thought, that is wrong. That is not isothermal. That's why according to isothermal he carried the equation and finally he got this one. But by using this equation, the whatever it is the answer, that is not he is getting. Therefore, according to Newton, the vibration of air particles, these are air particles. These are air particles. When this person is talking, his vocal cord putting the pressure on the air particles, then vibration of this air particle is very slow process. It means that isothermal process according to Newton. But that is wrong. This is according to Newton. According to Newton, vibration is a slow process. Vibration of particles is a slow process. Is isothermal. Means the vibration of particles is very slow. According to Newton, this is according to Newton. But according to Laplace, vibration of the particles is not isothermal. Laplace, that is adiabatic. What is adiabatic? The adiabatic is nothing but it is very fast process. Adiabatic condition. And this according to isothermal, the ideal gas equation is equal to PV is equal to constant. PV is equal to constant. He differentiated and taking the derivation further, and he got a root of P by rho, but that is wrong. But according to Laplace, it is adiabatic. Adiabatic means the vibration of, these are air particles, the vibration of air particles is very fast process. The vibration of air particle is very fast process. The vibration of air particles is very slow process. Slow process is called as isothermal. Fast process is called as adiabatic. But according to Newton, this is isothermal. But according to Laplace, it is a very fast process. It means that adiabatic process. If the particles they are vibrating with very high speed, with very high energetically, if the particles they are vibrating with very high speed, then those particles they are not losing their energy. Whenever the air particles they are vibrating very slowly, then they are losing their energy. But whenever the particles they are vibrating very fast, then those particles they are not losing the energy. This is adiabatic. This is according to Laplace. Vibration is very fast process called as adiabatic. According to Newton, vibration of air particle is a slow process called as isothermal. Ideal gas equation for isothermal is PV equal to constant, but ideal gas equation for adiabatic condition is PV raised to gamma is equal to constant. Newton considered this equation for isothermal, but finally that what he got, that is wrong answer. But actually that is not a isothermal, that is adiabatic condition, that is introduced by that information is given by Laplace. And according to adiabatic condition, the ideal gas equation is PV raised to gamma is equal to constant. It is adiabatic constant for diatomic molecule I have taken, because in the air particles more number of the particles, they are nothing but a diatomic particles. Therefore PV raised to gamma, it is ideal gas equation. PV equal to constant, this is ideal gas equation. This equation is for isothermal condition and this equation is for adiabatic condition. But vibration of the air particle, if it is slow, call it as isothermal, then take this equation. But if it is very fast process, ideal gas equation is this one. But vibration of the air particle is not a slow process, that's why Newton made wrong here. But vibration of the air particle is very fast process, called it as a adiabatic process. According to adiabatic, The ideal gas equation is this one, and let us differentiate this equation with respective of volume. Differentiate with respective of volume using product rule. Let us take, this is first term, this is second term. Keep first term as it is. Differentiate second term. We know very well the differentiation of x raised to n into dx. What is the formula? N x raised to n minus 1. This is the formula. Here v raised to gamma is there, means x raised to n. What is n? N as it is, x raised to n minus 1. This is the answer. Apply p as it is. First keep p as it is. Differentiate v raised to gamma. V raised to gamma is nothing but x raised to n. What is gamma? Gamma as it is. Here n as it is, means gamma as it is. Here n x raised to n minus 1. Here v raised to gamma minus 1. Keep first term as it is. Differentiation of second term this is. And next plus, make it plus. Keep second function as it is, that is v raised to gamma, and differentiate the first function, that is p, that is dp by dv. This is equal to, differentiation of constant function is 0. This is 0. Then p gamma v raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to, take that one that side, v raised to gamma, it is plus become minus, dp divided by dv. And next what we are doing, p raised to gamma as it is, send this term that side, v raised to gamma dp by dv divided by v raised to gamma minus 1, this is plus. This term taken here, p raised to gamma as it is, this term as it is, and leave the minus sign. Now this is minus sign. V raised to gamma as it is, dp by dv as it is. I have taken this term here. And next what is, p gamma is equal to minus v dp by d. I am taking this term on numerator, then this becomes minus v gamma already, this is as it is. Then I am taking this one in numerator, plus becomes minus, that is plus becomes minus gamma minus of 1, then dp by dv as it is. Don't confuse here what I did. This is as it is, minus as it is, gamma raised to v raised to gamma as it is, take this term on numerator, plus become minus gamma minus of 1, dp by dv as it is. P gamma is equal to minus v, here gamma minus 1, gamma minus gamma, minus into minus plus, this is 1, then dp by dv as it is, this one getting cancelled. P gamma is equal to v raised to plus 1, means simply 1, then dp by dv minus dp by dv. Let us take it as equation number 3. Minus v dp by dv. Let us take it as a equation number 3. B equal to minus v dp by dv, or you can take this term dp or delta p. This is delta p and dtv. Delta p or dp both are same. I am taking it as dp, I am taking it as dp. Delta p or delta or d both are same. Therefore delta I am taking d, delta I am taking d. Compare 2 and 3. Compare the equation 2 and 3. Compare equation 2 and equation 3. Here bulk modulus is equal to this term, and here P gamma is equal to this term, both are same, therefore B can be written as P gamma can be written as B. How come? RHS same, therefore LHS is equal to LHS. Let us take P gamma is equal to B. Substitute B is equal to P gamma in equation 1. In equation 1, then equation 1 becomes equation 1 can be written as V is equal to root of B by rho is there. Substitute B is nothing but P gamma. I am writing B is nothing but a P gamma divided by rho. This equation is called as Newton Laplace equation. Laplace equation. This is only Newton equation. This is Newton Laplace equation, because in this equation the Newton contribution is also is there and the Laplace contribution is there. Up to here, this is Newton given this information and remaining term information is given by the Laplace. Therefore, we are calling this equation by both the name Newton Laplace equation. This is just a Newton equation, but this is Newton equation. This is not correct. This is according to isothermal process. For isothermal process, PV equal to constant ideal gas equation. If you take and differentiate this one, you are getting this equation, but according to this equation, the speed of sound in air, you are getting wrong value. That's why that is not isothermal. That's what Newton did wrong here. This is not isothermal process, it is adiabatic. That information is given by Laplace. Then according to adiabatic process, the ideal gas equation is this one and goes on differentiation of that one. Finally, you are getting this one. And again simplifying, V is equal to P gamma by rho. This equation, the contribution in this equation is given by both the scientists. One is a Newton, another one is a Laplace. Therefore, the Newton Laplace equation, this is nothing but this one. P is nothing but atmospheric pressure, that is equal to 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Gamma is nothing but that is adiabatic constant. Its value is gamma is equal to 1.41. In air, almost all the diatomic particles are there. For diatomic particle, the adiabatic constant is gamma is equal to 1.41. Rho is nothing but air density. That is equal to 1.29. Substitute all the values here. Then V becomes root of 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 into gamma value for diatomic molecules. Air ಒಳಗಡೆ diatomic molecules ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ gamma value for diatomic molecules is 1.41 divided by rho is 1.29, that is density. ಎಲ್ಲ calculation ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, you are getting V is equal to 330 meter per second. 30 meter per second. This is calculated value of speed of sound in air. But if you do the experiment, the speed of sound becomes, the speed of sound in air becomes, or gas becomes 330 meter per second. It is experimental value. But according to Newton Laplace equation, the calculated value becomes 332 meter per second. Experimental value is 330, calculated value is 332. Almost these values are almost same. That's why, therefore, Laplace equation means Newton Laplace equation is correct. Equation is correct one. Therefore, finally we have decided the speed of sound. After doing the experiment, the speed of sound in air becomes or gas becomes 330 meter per second. But after calculation by using this formula, means Newton Laplace equation, it becomes 332. This value and this value, error is very less, only 2 is there. The difference between experimental and calculated value, only 2 digits of error is there. That's why these two values are almost same, and the speed of sound can be calculated by using this formula. It is very correct. But before this one, in the previous class, what we did, the Newton derived one equation. That equation is according to isothermal condition. He taken this equation and he differentiated after he calculated this equation, and he substituted the value of these two, and he got the answer as 280 meter per second, but that is wrong value. Actually, what is the correct answer? 330 is the correct answer, but according to Newton, by using this formula, he got 280 and 330, big difference is there, large difference is there. That's why this formula is wrong. The Newton, what he did wrong, where he made the wrong? According to Newton, he taken it as isothermal. That is not isothermal. Therefore, that isothermal process is not that one. That is not isothermal. That condition is given by, introduced by, modified by a Laplace. Therefore, vibration of the particles, that is very fast process. Therefore, that is adiabatic. According to adiabatic, ideal gas equation is this one, and differentiation of this equation becomes this one. Finally, I have got velocity of sound in air is root of p gamma raised to rho. Therefore, this is called as Laplace correction. Andre ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ. ಯಾರು ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ? ಲಾಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಏನು ಬಂದದ? ಲಾಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಏರ್, and this is very exact one. By using this equation, it is possible to find out the speed of sound in air medium. And please note down this one. This is a Newton formula. This is a Newton and Laplace formula. Only in this formula Newton contribution is there, that's why it is called as a Newton formula. But in this formula both contribution is there. Newton is also contributing, Laplace is also contributing. That's why we have name after this formula is Newton Laplace equation. You please note down this one.